it's Megz here and I'm standing outside the Melbourne Esports Open. I'm super excited to have a massive weekend ahead of me of gaming, card games, cosplays, tournaments and the rest. Let's get started. Right now, I'm standing outside the front doors of Rod Laver Arena while the Oceanic Pro League League of Legends Grand Final is underway. It's super exciting as yesterday we also saw the Overwatch Contenders Season 2 Grand Final occur right here too. The atmosphere is electric and a full house of people watching these incredible finals in a really beautiful venue. But not only that, the Melbourne Esports Open has managed to bring two separate video game finals into one event. So people around Australia and the world can enjoy this event under one roof. It's pretty exciting that only a few years after both OPL and the Contenders began, that they're actually both under one roof. But how far has esports come since before that? We spoke with ESL Managing Director Nick Vanzetti to find out.
5 years ago, Australia was still so far behind the rest of the world in terms of large-scale mega events. We were still running events in university halls with 300 people and a lot of trestle tables. So to have now turned that corner, it's very exciting to think what is possible in the next 5 years, and more just general acceptance in terms of the mainstream awareness of esports. And I think that's exciting. The more people that not only understand but then accept esports, the greater the potential and the greater audience that we'll be reaching.
Now, if you're interested in the Melbourne Esports Open, but not quite up to speed on all things esports, there's a special part of the event just for you. Behind me is the JB Hi-Fi Game On Zone. It's super exciting because it's a separate precinct to the ESL stages. Event attendees can come here, walk the show floor and experience a free play area where they can play any game that floats their boat, or also play unreleased titles that haven't even come out yet.
Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
I got the chance to play Spyro Reignited Trilogy here on the show floor, and I'm extremely excited about it because it already feels so polished. This early demo really pays homage to the original game that came out on PlayStation 1 almost 20 years ago, and now new gamers are going to be able to experience what the love that we have for this franchise is all about. It was fun, vibrant, colourful, and just really engaging, and it felt ready to go already, but I'm looking forward to the release in November.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
Another notable mention on the show floor is Ubisoft's newest title, Starlink. It's a Toys to Life starship game where all these extra peripherals attach to your Joy-Cons, and they're customizable, they break apart to give every gamer a unique experience. The levels are intense, they're vibrant, they're fast-paced, but also it's one of those things where if you ever played Toys to Life, the older generation that used to play it really get on board with this new title. Now, if you thought the Melbourne Esports Open was only Overwatch and League of Legends, you're actually wrong. We're in Margaret Court Arena right now. It's the community floor where there are actually so many games under one roof. Behind me is the fighting game arena run by Couch Warriors, and you can play games like Dragon Ball Z, Smash Bros, Street Fighter and Tekken. And then to my right, I've got Fortnite. To my left, I've got Overwatch and Minecraft. And there's literally any game for any type of gamer. Before finishing up at MEO, we checked in with some of the OPL players signing at the event, and also got to sit down with Matthew Brand, who's a talent manager in the industry, to find out what's next for Australian esports.
Yeah, esports in the region certainly is growing exponentially. Even in my short time in the industry, we've seen esports roughly from being 5 years behind North America to now I'd safely say we're about only 2 years behind. We've caught that up in the space of 12 months. So events like this, of course, bringing in the community with things like Fortnite events, with FGC competitions is phenomenal. And we need more events like this. I think that will expand and continue in the future, absolutely. And I think that's ultimately where Australia's goal is. We are a world competitor. We certainly have a star power and a quality that no one can really compete with, especially, in the bars afterwards and networking. It's that top tier that will break through and innately with Bogan Aussie accents will be superstars.
And that is Melbourne Esports Open. What did you guys think? There's actually so much we didn't get to talk about in this segment that we didn't even show you. Things that we missed were things like the CSGO tournaments, Forza, NBA 2K, Clash Royale, and more. I can't wait to see what the next 5 years of this event have to show if this is just year one.